Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin and today I'm going to be doing another craft kit review. I picked this up from the range and it was $3.99. It is a rainbow macrame wall hanging kit. I think if this craft kit turns out well, it's very cheap, £4 for a little rainbow like this. I think you'd probably pay £4 for an already made one, so I think it's quite a cheap craft kit in general. I have really high hopes for this kit. I'm hoping it's going to turn out well. I've never done macrame before, so it's something new to me and I wanted to try out a new craft. Let's unbox it. We have a friend again come to see us. He wants to unbox this with us, so I'm just going to let him sit here and I'll try my best to get a good angle. So I've got 5 pieces of rope and then 5 pieces of pastel coloured yarn. Just looking at it now, I can see that there's less of some colours than there is of the other colours. So there's a lot less of this colour than there is of the grey. So I'm guessing that you have to do it in this order that shows you on the box, or you'll run out of yarn. It looks like some clear thread and a needle and our instructions. So from looking at the instruction kit, it looks like I don't need this until the very end, so I'm just going to pop that back in the box to keep it safe for a minute. Honestly, this yarn is really good quality. It literally feels like pieces of rope. I feel like if you were to go up to the store and buy all of these components separately, you'll probably pay more than £4 for all of these things. I've never actually gone out and bought rope like this or strings like this, but I think to me this is really good quality. It does seem like you're getting good value for money here with this kit. I'm now going to set my camera up on my tripod and start making, see how I get on. Okay, this technique was so easy. You're literally wrapping the string around the rope and keep wrapping and wrapping until you reach the end. It's really easy to do, really easy to follow. It does ache your arms and your hands a little bit, but it's not that big of a piece of rope. I don't know what the best technique is for doing this, but I found for me the best technique was just to keep turning the actual rope and holding the yarn. Ow! Stop. Excuse me? I did find this activity quite relaxing and you can do it quite thoughtlessly as well. I was listening to my audiobook while I was doing this and just wrapping it around and tying it off, going on to the next colour. I did find it very relaxing. The last colour is definitely where it started to go a bit wrong. So by the time I reached the end the first time, I actually did this 3 times in total, but the time I reached the end the first time, I realised I didn't have enough yarn to actually reach the end. So I just unwound the whole thing and started again. It was a little bit frustrating, to be honest, but I was just hoping if I did it again, I could maybe stretch it out a bit. Again, the second time it didn't work out so well, so for the third time I decided just to tie it a little bit further up the rope and actually tie it really tight and also leave some sort of gaps in between. You can't really see it so much now when it's far away from the camera, but up close you can see that there are gaps in between. The last thing that I had to do was cut the end of this string off and then tie it around that first piece just to make a loop to hang the rainbow. Then I had to stitch the ropes together using the string they provided to make the actual rainbow. I had a really hard time stitching this thing together. Getting the needle through the ropes, even just through one of them, was really tough. The ropes were really thick and the needle was not going through easily, and how people are managing to put it through multiple times and get it into the shape of the rainbow, I will never know. The ropes constantly want to be straight, they don't want to bend, so how people are stitching it up while bending it, I honestly don't know. guys, I had such a hard time trying to stitch this thing together. Trying to put the needle through 5 of these was just absolutely impossible. So I am resorting to the glue gun and hopefully it will work and I'll let you know. Our first one is done. You can see it doesn't really properly line up there. We're just going to carry on. On the back it does look a little bit gluey, we could say, but I'm just going to carry on a minute. One last one to go on. Here is how it looks now it's been glued together. You can see that one side lines up very well and the other side not so well. The pink one is a little bit short. This definitely was the right string. I haven't mixed these two up. When you swap them over, this one is way too long, this one is way too short. So these are the right strings I've used. Unfortunately, it's just turned out like this. I'm just going to go ahead and cut all the strings up and then we will be finished. Okay, so here is our final macrame rainbow. There are definitely some things I could have done differently, like just turning this string around so that the knot wasn't showing here. The fact that it's a little bit wonky when it's hanging, it should be more like that. But I mean, in terms of the actual product, making the actual product, there are some faults, like the strings not being long enough, like that one needs to be a little bit longer, and this one also. Also, I had a lot of trouble with this string. You can see there's a lot of gaps in this one. The actual string they gave me wasn't long enough to reach to the end, so I had to kind of space it out quite a lot. I definitely enjoyed making this. I mean, if I was to recommend the product, if you wanted it just to have one of these in your home, I would recommend go and buy one. £4. You could probably find this for about £4. If you wanted to get the product for the craft, definitely give it a try. Buy one, try it out. You're a better person than me if you can get those needles through. I don't know if that's what they normally do in macrame. I have no idea. If you do, then good for you, because that is hard. Holding it into the right positions and getting that needle through, for me it was just not happening. You can see some of the glue on this side. I mean, the back is a lot worse, we won't look at that, but yeah, I really enjoyed making it. I probably won't be hanging it up in my home because of this business, but I still enjoyed doing it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're planning to get one of these yourself, or if you've ever done macrame, let me know and how it went. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and I hope to see you again soon.